So I read this article by this person on the internet who dismissed Pete Buttigieg speaking of 6 or more languages as a parlor trick. This has nothing to do with his qualifications for president. And I guarantee you that this guy didn't speak any foreign languages, because if he did, he would understand how important that can be to the functioning of a bigger and more intense brain. When you learn a new language, it's like solving a giant problem or finishing a huge puzzle. And the parts of the brain that you don't normally use will become illuminated with the capacity of it. Fills up whole parts of your brain, new languages. And I know what I speak because I subtitle foreign languages for a living, including not as many languages as Pete Buttigieg, but French, Italian, Spanish, and some German, as well as English. So let's go through the languages Pete speaks. He picked up some Maltese from his father. That's the easiest way to pick up some language at home. But Maltese is a complicated language, and it covers has a lot of Mediterranean influences, so it's a very good basis for other languages. Then he went to the Romance languages. French is my favorite. And Italian is probably the most beautiful. And Spanish is the language that 10 to 20% of Americans speak. And to speak all 3 of these languages is pretty damn effective when you're talking to allies and you show that you understand their culture and you don't need an interpreter necessarily. Here's where it gets really impressive. Norwegian, he shows an incredible amount of intellectual curiosity. He read a book in English. He liked the style of writing, and the original was in Norwegian, so he decided to teach himself Norwegian. Do you know how hard it is to teach yourself a language as an adult? And for someone to be able to do that, it's extremely impressive. The most impressive, though, are Arabic and Dari Persian. Dari Persian is spoken in much of Afghanistan, and both with Arabic, they are written in the Arabic alphabet, goes left to right. It's completely different from our own. And it shows a willingness as a intelligence officer serving to really understand the area we were serving and to be able to also talk to the people on the ground in their language. So it's not to be dismissed as a pony show, dog and pony show, speaking foreign languages. This represents a man who knows how to synthesize different problems and approach them, and that ends up being exactly what a president most needs. It's not this policy or that policy, but the ability to look at complex problems and come up with solutions. Alors, soyez respectueux d'un talent extraordinaire qui représente un esprit extraordinaire. My name's Mark Olmsted.